Welcome to Triple Level Travel, where we tackle cities with 3 budgets, 0 shame, and 1 very curious passport. This time, we're headed to Boise, Idaho, a place where mornings of mountain views turn into downtown date nights, and the outdoors feel like your backyard. We've got 3 wild ways to take it on. The budget adventurer's $1,000 hustle, the level up traveler's $3,000 glow up, and the VIP luxury life with a wallet set to why not? No matter your budget, Boise's bringing bold energy, fresh air, and just enough weird to make it unforgettable. Level 1, Budget Adventurer, $1,000. Budget-friendly and outdoorsy, Boise was practically made for travelers who hustle smart. Snag a 3-day Valley Regional Transit Pass for just $23, and you'll be cruising to downtown, the Greenbelt, and beyond without breaking a sweat. For your stay, check into Cabana Inn, Boise, a no-frills gem right off Main Street at just $90 per night, totaling $270 for 3 nights. It's got clean rooms, a walkable location, and enough leftover budget to actually explore. Think of it as your crash pad between epic, affordable adventures. Day 1 started the way all great days should, plotting life over breakfast like we've got it figured out. At Goldie's Breakfast Bistro, we ordered Trav's famous breakfast burrito and coffee for $20. Fueled up, we hit the Boise River Greenbelt, 14 miles of Riverside Trail magic. We rented bikes for $60, 4 hours, and cruised under tree tunnels, spotting ducks, paddleboarders, and 1 very competitive squirrel. Then came the Idaho State Museum, $10, where we explored mining history, indigenous artifacts, and an eerily lifelike animatronic bear. For lunch, we hit Soul Street Cafe, tteokbokki, fried dumplings, and soda for $28. Next, we wandered Freak Alley Gallery, a kaleidoscope of murals splashed across alley walls. It's open air, ever-changing, and somehow feels both rebellious and wholesome. Dinner wrapped up at Eureka, with a barbecue bacon burger, truffle cheese fries, and a drink for $35. Day 2 opened like a good playlist, smooth, upbeat, and perfectly timed. Breakfast at the original Pancake House meant apple pancake and corned beef hash for $18, the kind of combo that makes mornings feel less rude. Afterward, we stepped into the old Idaho Penitentiary, $8. A historic prison-turned-museum. Think rusted cells, escape stories, and enough eerie silence to make you walk faster. For lunch, Boise Fry Company delivered with a BFC original burger, truffle parmesan fries, and soda for $25. We spent the afternoon hiking at Camel's Back Park, free, scenic, and crawling with golden hour joggers and dogs living their off-leash dreams. Dinner ended the day at Taj Mahal, where Guy Fieri, goat karahi, naan thali, and mango lassi brought the flavor finale for $50. Day 3 rolled in with farewell energy, the kind that says, one more perfect day before real life calls. At Blue Sky Bagel, we grabbed a breakfast sandwich, cream cheese, and bagel with a schmear for $15. Then we explored the Boise Art Museum, $10. Small, but mighty, with regional works, rotating exhibits, and 1 haunting sculpture that made us reconsider our life choices. For lunch, the griddle delivered with a jalapeno burger, fries, quinoa tacos, and lemonade for $30. The afternoon brought a cozy finale at Rediscovered Books, where we picked out a vintage map and quirky Idaho travelogue for $25. Souvenirs with personality. Dinner at Black Moon hit the spot with meatballs, Bad Moon pizza, and creme brulee for $40. Boise didn't just wave goodbye, it gave us a good story to tell. Level 1, Budget Adventurer. Grand total, $667.
Headed out on your next adventure? Don't forget these 10 travel essentials that make every trip smoother. From smart backpacks to portable chargers, noise-canceling headphones to a must-have first aid kit, we've got the ultimate checklist for stress-free travel. Whether you're team budget or VIP, these are the items you'll wish you'd packed. Hit the link now and travel smarter.
Level 2, Level Up Tier, $3,000. Boise knows how to impress when you're ready to step it up. This time, we're trading bike pedals for Uber comfort, with a budget of about $280 for 3 days of getting anywhere without breaking stride. Lodging? The modern hotel at $300 per night, totaling $900 for 3 nights, where polished concrete meets plush bedding and the in-room record player spins vinyl while you unpack. It's stylish, walkable, and just the right amount of cool. Think laid-back ease, craft cocktails, and activities with edge. For 3 days, Boise gets bold, and we're here for it. Day 1 slid in smooth, like the first sip of a well-aged bourbon. At Eggman and Earl, we went all in with the Build-A-Breakfast Sammy, the Full Monte, lemon ricotta pancakes, and hot tea for $30. First stop, Roaring Springs Water Park, where a general full-day pass for $50 gave us access to everything from heart-dropping speed slides like Viper's Vortex to the wave pool and lazy river. We raced down the Rattlesnake Rapids, floated carefree in the endless river, and hit the splash zones like kids with credit cards. For lunch, Fork hit all the right notes with red wine braised boneless short ribs and Fork's signature warm butter cake for $60. Then came Boise Brewing for $12, tasting flights, behind-the-scenes brew chats, and cold pints pulled fresh. Dinner at Trillium Kitchen plus cocktails brought Caesar salad, filet mignon, and a wine flight for $85. Day 2 came in crisp and golden, like fall air in a designer trench coat. At Moon's Kitchen Cafe, we went for a smoked salmon omelet, buttermilk pancakes, and fresh orange juice for $45. Our morning was all about high places and fresh air at Bogus Basin, $50 lift ticket, where we rode the scenic chairlift to sweeping views, then raced back down on the Glade Runner mountain coaster, part thrill, part therapy. Lunch at the Wilder hit all the right notes with prosciutto and arugula pizza and cast iron baked mac for $48. We spent the afternoon unwinding at the Idaho Botanical Garden for $14, where themed paths wound through native plants, artist installations, and peaceful meditation corners. Dinner at Cottonwood Grill closed the day with baked brie, New York strip, and signature wine for $100. Day 3 arrived like a soft landing, easy, refined, and not quite ready to say goodbye. At Bacon, we ordered shrimp and grits, Arkansas Big Biscuit, and a mimosa for $45. The morning took us to the Warhawk Air Museum for $15 in nearby Nampa, where we explored vintage aircraft, war memorabilia, and emotional exhibits detailing personal stories from World War II to the space race. Lunch at Avery Brasserie Plus Bar featured petite filet mignon and flourless chocolate torte for $55. In the afternoon, we explored Catherine Albertson Park, free, a lush urban sanctuary with winding paths, wildlife lookouts, and tranquil ponds framed by willows. It was slow, serene, and the kind of hidden gem that leaves an impression. Dinner at Saltbrush wrapped it up with kale salad, house-cured meats and pâté, pork cabbage rolls, and white wine for $70. Level 2, level up tier. Grand total, $1,859. Level 3, VIP luxury, $20,000. Boise didn't see us coming, but the Valiant Inn at 500 Capitol sure did. We rolled up in a sleek black Mercedes Maybach S580, courtesy of Idaho Elite Chauffeurs, on call 24/7 for the full 3-day flex, $7,500. Our penthouse suite, $1,500 per night, $4,500 total, was everything. Private balcony, roaring fireplace, stocked wine fridge, and a butler who actually insisted we do less. With velvet robes, local artwork, and skyline views that practically wink at you, we weren't just visiting, we were headlining. Day 1 glided in with the kind of quiet confidence only a penthouse sunrise can deliver. Floor-to-ceiling windows, plush robes, and breakfast rolled in on silver trays. We savored truffle-soft scrambled eggs, fresh berry compote, and rich espresso for $70 while the Boise skyline stretched wide beneath us. The morning lifted off with a VIP helicopter tour over the Snake River and foothills for $1,500. Prosecco in hand, cinematic views rolling beneath. Lunch at the James Kitchen and Bar came with Big Boss pizza, chocolate cake, and rosé, $60. In the afternoon, a private falconry session, $750, let us work with master handlers and feel a hawk's weight settle onto our glove, a surreal hush in every wing beat. Dinner at Kin delivered a 5-course prix-fixe menu for $120 with an optional beverage pairing for $40. An intimate, atmospheric close-off to a flawless first day. Day 2 moved like a luxury watch. Quiet precision, elegant flow, and no time wasted. We stepped out for breakfast at Certified Kitchen Plus Bakery, where we ordered the Huevos Ranchero Burrito, North End Club, and Nitro Cold Brew for $40. A bold start with artisan flavor. The morning unfolded with a private architectural and history tour of the Idaho State Capitol, $500, led by a state archivist who unlocked hidden chambers, secret staircases, and fascinating backstories behind the marble grandeur. For lunch, we dined at Percy, tuna niçoise salad, skirt steak, and dice roll cocktail, $80. In the afternoon, a private ATV adventure through the Boise foothills totaling $950 had us tearing through dirt paths and wild ridgelines with a guide, custom gear, and frequent stops for stunning overlooks. Dinner at Barbacoa Grill brought theater and flair, Dungeness crab cakes, cowboy ribeye, flaming ice cream, and Ace of Spades Brute for $650. Day 3 strolled in like a final encore. unhurried, polished, and ready to leave an impression. Breakfast was in the vibrant heart of Boise at Mullet's, where we ordered the triple berry French toast, chicken and waffles, and fresh juice flight for $45. The morning took a turn for the thrilling with a private hot spring excursion to the springs in Idaho City, costs $700. A chauffeur delivered us to a secluded geothermal sanctuary where a reserved soaking pool, plush robes, and alpine air created the perfect blend of luxury and calm. Lunch at Matador featured grande nachos, quesadilla, and salted caramel brownie for $55. In the afternoon, we were treated to a private luxury shopping experience at the Village at Meridian totaling $1,000, with a personal stylist, curated designer looks, and endless espressos. Dinner at Chandler's wrapped the day with bullseye ribeye, USDA gold, and wine pairing for $150. Level 3, VIP luxury, grand total, $18,710. And just like that, Boise left the chat, but not before we left a trail of receipts, silk robes, and champagne corks in our wake. From riverside relaxation to high-flying helicopter views, this city delivered VIP vibes in full throttle. Whether you're into falcons, fine dining, or soaking in mountaintop hot springs while someone fans you with a wine list, Boise proved one thing. It's not just about potatoes anymore. That's our 3-tier tour of Boise, Idaho. Are you the budget adventurer, the level-up traveler, or the VIP with a butler named Charles? Drop your pick in the comments, like, subscribe, and get ready. Next up, we're heading somewhere even wilder.